Yeah. So I've made some brushes for like cartoon artists and animators, and also if you want the brushes like round screen now, that's why I'm showing them all. So I'll give you a bit of time. Like, just pause it because you've had a lot of time to pause it. Okay. But today I'm gonna draw draw an actual piece of artwork with all of these brushes. See, without an Apple Pencil to see if it makes drawing so look better. Okay. I don't really need the sketch because I don't really sketch that much. But like it's part of a pack. You know what now? I'll just stop doing it. But anyways, I made it so the line art can be like that, but it glitches it out as well. I like to keep mine on 20 because it's easy to do. Also, if you've not seen any of my shorts and you want to learn how to draw from me, don't go that. Just down here. So do like the beginning of a stickman, but don't put it in the middle, like where the torso is. Don't put it like in the middle. Put it slightly to the left or right, it doesn't matter. And after that, give it like tiny arms. Wait, give it tiny arms. And then after that, you're gonna fold divided so it's a bit more complex. And then do normal stick legs. And then for real, you can start doing whatever I'm doing. Because also I'm drawing my OC. And also, if any of you are wondering if I manually draw on paper, but no, most of the time it's it's digital. And also you can rewind if you like how it turned out and you want to draw my art style with it. Just don't post it and say it's your original art style. Like, you don't have to credit me for the drawing. Just say that it's not your art style and then I can fly with it. Oh yeah, this reminds me. Shoes in my style are mostly easy. With sneakers, you have to do these steps. Like these are like sneaker boots, whatever. And also, I recommend you to do that at the top of the head if like your character doesn't have a fridge or bags, whatever. Also, you don't have to include like you don't have to include the arms in the sleeves, but I do. Like I used to just leave it, but yeah, now I do. Anyways, now we're on to the colouring. So yeah. Also, if your character has more than one colour in their eyes, which most of people do, unless it's like fictional character, but you just have to put the second colour around the eye of other people and then smudge it. Also, I used to never use the like 2 fingers tap and 3 fingers tap tool, so I to undo and redo. And now I use it all the time. Like it's weird. I don't know how I'd manage without it. Like actually pressing the undo button. And that sounds crazy, but it's true. Like if you are like a sim, you'll understand by that. And also my character, I always never used to like want to draw a skin, but now like on my OC, which this is my OC by the way. So like I never wanted to colour the skin, so I left it for my OC, and now like I keep on forgetting that it's not got a skin tone, and it just looks weird after you realise. Also, like all of these brushes go up to huge sizes. They don't like just go all the way up and expect it to colour into it like this. Because if you look at my pixels, well, the size of my pen, like ignore that it says 100. You'd think that it was like a small size, but it isn't. Also, I never added like any shoes to my characters, so like I just make them red, like normal characters, or you can just leave it completely or entirely whether. Like I would more rather do this, but when it's gonna Christmas. Yeah, I'm not doing it. Well, I'm not doing purple, I'll just do orange. Because yellow and orange actually go together. Or you can just not draw them. But anyways, now it's time for the rendering. Okay, I'm gonna be locked in for this. It was only really for the hair rendering, but I think I'll be able to do it with everything else. Hopefully, though. Yeah, hopefully. Anyways, with rendering on hair, it's actually quite easy. You just have, well, on digital it is, you just have to swipe your finger over and over again. That's how you get that effect. But you can't do it too much like I literally just did there. And also, you have to remember that there's always another shade, like a colour of shade. But don't do what I just did. But if you do accidentally make that mistake, just do what I just did again. But I have got a good vocabulary to, like, teach people, do I? I generally didn't even mean to do that. That is way too... Right, okay. Okay. Now, it comes to the highlight part, which is my favourite part, in the eye at least, because it makes the character actually look real. But the highlights where you can actually see them, so like that's why I'm dripping, like extending the highlights so you can actually see them with the light. You know what I mean? I can't explain everything, but I'm just trying to explain everything I can. Also, you should start with the darkest colour. So I'll make that darkest colour like thick, so all the other colours go on them. And also, if you're on an iPad, great, like I am. I used to colour from my phone, like I don't know why. You see that colour palette? You can also get onto the colour palette on your phone, but like they haven't got this. So I'm sorry for users, but yeah, you can't do that. Like, I think there is, but yeah, there might be. There is. If you did the same mistake, you can just pop back onto the colour. Wait, I'll actually show you. You can pop back onto the colour. There. So yeah. I hope I'm gonna be able to actually publish this video, because the last video, it didn't come out with any sound, and the one after before that, sorry. That's why I haven't been publishing anything recently, because I don't know how to get my mic on while I'm like speaking when it's happening. Wait, let me just get my brightness. Okay, it's better. Actually, no, don't do that. That's where this colour comes in. You actually put it inside more. And then you blur it. It just makes a better effect, in my opinion. So, like, yeah, that's what it ends up looking like. But also, you have to remember, it has to have light. And remember, the light can't be coming from here, because the light is here already. So, This makes it feel more like alive, almost. And you can't forget like the pure white bits of it. So there are pure white bits. And it all like ends up looking like that. Also, let me just do that on my hair as well. Also the eyes, yeah. And the flex of the eyes as well. Actually, no, that also quite. Wait, I might be able to like put a light there as well. Yeah, that's a bit like it looked good enough. And I hope I'm gonna be able to publish this one. Like hopefully I will, because like these take time to edit. I think it just kept glitching out for some reason. If anyone knows how to fix that, please tell me. I don't forget the light coming from there. So yeah. Yeah. We're nearly there. Yeah. I don't really have anything much more to say, but this is basically just what yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, here comes the actual question. Will I be using my own brushes to do more of these photos, well, pictures, whatever you want to call them, with my brushes from now on? The answer is yes. I think they actually make a huge benefit in it. And I was telling you my drawings before. Like these, and what it looks like. This is what it looks like. And like they generally don't really look the same, in my opinion. And I was like really wanting to blur, because like I blurred it there because that's just natural, but that's just the F&F shading style. you can see that they don't blend anything. So, yeah. And also, I was still making these brushes before, because that is all you need to make a vat. That's crazy though. And like I said, these are the highlighters. Also, if you're wondering why I made it so light, is because I was using it low opacity, because that's just how highlighters work for me. Wait, also let me just show you a hack. If you're colouring in a low opacity and that happens and you don't like it, I've got the solution. So you go on that brush, go on the settings, go on type, and then turn separate each stroke off. And then there you have it.